What if the real threat to your blood pressure isn't what you're doing wrong, but what you do automatically, without even thinking about it? Millions of older people around the world try to follow their doctor's advice. They take their pills, eat right, and try to stay active. But even with all this, their blood pressure keeps going up and sometimes gets out of control. Why does this happen? Often it's not one big mistake, but a series of small, unnoticed habits that add up. In this video, we'll talk about 7 common reasons why blood pressure becomes hard to manage. These aren't rare or scary stories. These are everyday things that can get in the way, even for people who are very disciplined. This is especially true for people over 60. You'll learn how these habits affect your heart, blood vessels, and overall health. We'll explain what happens in your body and why these effects get stronger as you get older. And at the end, you'll hear about a surprising reason for high blood pressure that has nothing to do with salt, coffee, or stress. A reason that scientists and doctors are just starting to talk about. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and most importantly, share it with friends or family who are also dealing with high blood pressure. This information could help someone stay healthy or even save a life. Mistake number 1, skipping your medication. Blood pressure medicine isn't just for symptoms. It doesn't get rid of headaches or make you feel relaxed. Its job is to protect your blood vessels, heart, and kidneys over the long term. That's why when you feel good, you might think you don't need your pills anymore. But high blood pressure usually doesn't have symptoms. It can damage your organs for years without you noticing. If you skip your pills, especially often, your body is left unprotected, even if you feel fine. The stress on your blood vessels increases. Studies show that missing your blood pressure meds raises your risk of stroke and heart attack by several times. Taking your medicine irregularly makes treatment less effective and leaves you more vulnerable to things like heat, stress, or a cold. It's important to take your medicine on schedule, ideally at the same time every day. Even changing the time by a few hours can affect your blood pressure, especially as you get older and your metabolism slows down. Use whatever helps. Pill organizers, phone reminders, notes on the fridge. Just don't leave it to chance. And if your medicine makes you feel bad, don't stop it on your own. There are usually alternatives. Talk to your doctor about it. The main thing is, don't keep quiet. Mistake number 2, hidden salt, the enemy you don't see. Many older people try not to add extra salt to their food, which is good. But the real danger is the salt that's already in packaged foods. This is called hidden salt because you can't always taste it, but it still affects your body. Salt isn't just for flavor. It directly affects how much blood your body holds. Too much sodium makes your kidneys hold on to water, which increases your blood volume and raises your blood pressure. As you get older, your body becomes more sensitive to salt, and your kidneys don't work as well. Even a little extra sodium can make your blood pressure spike, especially if you have chronic conditions like diabetes or heart failure. Research shows that cutting just 3 grams of salt a day can lower your blood pressure as much as taking medicine. But most people eat 10-12 grams a day without realizing it. Too much sodium also messes with the balance of sodium and potassium in your cells, affecting your heart's electrical activity, water balance, and how your blood vessels sense pressure. Main sources of hidden salt: bread, processed foods, canned goods, deli meats, cheese, ketchup, mayonnaise, and even some low-fat foods. Even 100 grams of cottage cheese or ready-made soup can have up to 30% of your daily salt limit. For older people with weaker kidneys, this is a big problem. Learn to read labels. Look for sodium or Na, that's salt. Try to choose foods with less than 140 mg of sodium per serving. Rinse canned foods and use natural spices instead of salt. Lemon juice, garlic, rosemary, black pepper, dill. Your taste buds will adjust in 2 to 3 weeks, and you'll start to enjoy the real flavor of food without overloading your blood vessels. Mistake number 3, not checking your blood pressure at home. High blood pressure is one of those things where you can feel fine until something serious happens. That's why it's called the silent killer. It can damage your blood vessels for years without causing pain or other clear symptoms. Doctor visits aren't enough. Blood pressure changes throughout the day, reacting to stress, exercise, or food. Measuring it only at the clinic doesn't give the full picture. Checking your blood pressure at home helps you spot hidden high blood pressure, see how well your statin treatment is working, and notice changes before complications happen. This is especially important after age 60, when your body reacts more to pressure changes. Modern automatic blood pressure monitors are easy to use by yourself. Choose models with big numbers, memory, and a comfortable cuff. Measure twice a day, morning and evening, at the same time. For 30 minutes before, don't eat, drink coffee, or smoke. Sit quietly for 5 minutes before measuring. Keep your arm at heart level, feet flat on the floor, and back supported. Don't talk or move during the measurement. Keeping track at home helps you see not just the numbers but also what affects your body. Weather changes, stress, exercise, new foods, or lack of sleep. It's especially important when your treatment changes or during seasonal changes, when blood pressure can be less stable. For a clear picture, keep a blood pressure diary for at least 7-10 days in a row. Also, check your pulse and heart rhythm. Irregular beats can go along with high blood pressure and need special attention. This is your health barometer. It gives you the power to understand how your heart is doing. Mistake number 4, chronic stress, the hidden pressure booster. When we talk about stress, we often think about mood. But for your body, stress is a physical reaction. Your nervous system gets activated, and your body releases adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones make your blood vessels tighten, your heart beat faster, and your blood sugar go up. These are meant to help in short bursts, but if you're stressed all the time, it becomes harmful. Constant stress wears out your blood vessels. It makes it harder for blood to flow, and your heart has to work harder. Over time, this raises your risk of stroke, heart attack, and heart failure. According to the American Heart Association, older people with chronic stress have blood pressure that's 7 to 10 points higher than those who live more calmly. They also have more irregular heartbeats and sleep problems. Stress activates the body's stress axis, raises cortisol, messes up sleep, and speeds up blood vessel aging. Chronic stress also changes how your blood vessels respond to hormones. But there's a way out. Even 20 minutes of quiet time a day can calm your nervous system and lower your blood pressure. Breathing exercises, gentle stretching, walking, music, and being in nature all help. Don't ignore your stress. Taking care of yourself isn't weakness, it's prevention. Mistake number 5, not moving enough. As we get older, we tend to move less, and that's normal. But being inactive isn't harmless. It's a major risk factor. Movement isn't just for muscles. It's needed for healthy blood vessels. Exercise improves circulation, strengthens blood vessel walls, speeds up metabolism, and reduces inflammation. Exercise also helps your body make nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and lowers resistance to blood flow. If you don't move much, your body forgets this process, and your blood pressure goes up. According to the Mayo Clinic and the American College of Sports Medicine, just 30 minutes of moderate activity a day can lower your blood pressure by 5 to 8 points, especially if you're over 60. If you're worried about falling or pain, start simple. Walk, do toe raises or chair exercises. Even slow stretching and moving your arms and legs helps. Increase the time and repetitions gradually. The key is to do it every day. Exercise also makes your tissues more sensitive to insulin, which lowers blood pressure and reduces the risk of metabolic syndrome. It's a powerful, natural tool with no side effects, just benefits. Mistake number 6, too much coffee and alcohol. Caffeine and alcohol are things we use almost every day, but both can quietly raise your blood pressure, especially if you use them often. Caffeine stimulates your nervous system, tightens your blood vessels, and makes your heart beat faster. Sensitive people can have a lasting increase in blood pressure. Harvard Medical School says even 2 cups of coffee can raise blood pressure by 5 to 10 points, especially if you're not used to caffeine. People react differently. Some don't notice any change, while others get a big blood pressure spike 20-30 minutes after drinking coffee. That's why it's good to check your blood pressure before and after drinking coffee. Caffeine can also mess with your sleep. especially if you have it later in the day. Poor sleep is another risk for high blood pressure, and this is even more true for older people. Alcohol, besides affecting your blood vessels, disrupts sleep, causes dehydration, lowers magnesium, and can interact with blood pressure meds. Regular drinking raises your risk of high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, and stroke. Alcohol also makes it harder for your body to recover at night. Mixing alcohol with blood pressure meds can increase side effects, like sudden drops in blood pressure when you stand up, a big danger for older people. The body also gets rid of alcohol more slowly with age. Ideally, stick to 1 cup of coffee in the morning and no more than 1 glass of wine or beer a week. Try herbal teas, chicory, or warm lemon water instead. This helps keep your mind clear, your sleep good, and your blood pressure steady. Mistake number 7. Do not being honest with your doctor. Your doctor can't help if they don't know what's really going on. But that's exactly what happens if you don't tell them about missed meds, side effects, bad sleep, supplements, changes in your diet, anxiety, or pain. Many patients think, I don't want to complain, or I don't want to bother the doctor, or it'll go away on its own. But these silent signals can lead to complications. In older age, changes happen faster, and every issue needs careful attention. Modern medicine is about teamwork. Your doctor doesn't just prescribe medicine. They build a plan that fits you. The more you share, the safer and more effective your treatment will be. For example, some herbal supplements like ginseng, St. John's wort, or eleuthero can raise blood pressure or change how your meds work. If your doctor doesn't know, they might misread your progress and give you unnecessary medicine. It's also important to tell your doctor about your sleep, any falls, chest pain, heart rhythm changes, or shortness of breath. Even if a symptom seems small, it could be important. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Write down your concerns ahead of time. If it's hard to get to the clinic, ask about online appointments. Many doctors offer them now. Being open isn't weakness, it's mature self-care. Conclusion. Now you know about 7 key mistakes that can quietly but seriously affect your blood pressure. Skipping meds, hidden salt, not checking your pressure at home, chronic stress, not moving enough, too much coffee and alcohol, and not being honest with your doctor. And now let's talk about the main hidden cause, loneliness, which affects the body just as much as physical factors. Many people underestimate its impact, thinking loneliness is simply a lack of communication. But from a medical perspective, it's much deeper. Chronic feelings of social isolation trigger a cascade of stress responses in the body. Cortisol levels, the stress hormone, rise, sleep becomes disrupted, the immune system weakens, and the cardiovascular system suffers. Researchers compare the long-term health effects of loneliness to those of smoking or obesity. When a person feels forgotten, unneeded, cut off from life, their blood pressure often becomes harder to manage. Motivation to follow treatment plans, maintain a healthy diet, or stay physically active begins to fade. Even something as simple as taking medication regularly can fall by the wayside when someone no longer sees a reason to care for themselves. This issue becomes especially pronounced in older age. Children have grown up, friends may no longer be around, and social circles begin to shrink. In these moments, loneliness transforms from emotional discomfort into a real threat to physical health. People get sick more often, recover more slowly, and gradually lose interest in life. But loneliness is not a life sentence. Even one warm conversation a day, joining a hobby group, chatting with neighbors, volunteering, or calling a friend can slowly bring back the feeling of connection and improve overall well-being. Sometimes the smallest steps are enough. Going for a walk, greeting the cashier, signing up for a class, or writing a letter. The body responds to care, not only through medication, but through emotions, support, and the sense that you are not alone. If you feel that loneliness has crept into your life, don't isolate yourself. Talk to your loved ones, reach out to a doctor, look for new ways to connect. Care is also a form of healing, and you deserve it just as much as anyone else. Take care of yourself, and remember, even the strongest heart needs warmth. If you found this information helpful, share it with others. Someone might need it right now. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss future helpful videos. Thank you for staying with us. We wish you a clear mind, a strong heart, and many healthy years. Now you know blood pressure reflects your lifestyle. Food, movement, sleep, relationships, and inner peace matter just as much as medicine and diet. Our channel is here to make complicated things simple and your health manageable. Support us with a like, a subscription, and share this video with anyone it might help. After all, caring is a kind of medicine too. See you in future videos. Take care of yourself and your loved ones.